Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Age-wise, I am one among you. Senior citizen. I was in China and went to see some place, very beautiful place, a statue of Lord Buddha, 83 meters tall, huge one. The toe of that statue, this metal one, the toe of that statue was 6 feet tall. You can imagine how huge it must be. So when we went there, the tickets were pretty expensive. So I told my friend, I said, hey, there may be something for senior citizen. Why you spend money? Swamiji, it may not be here. I said, don't start with a negative thing. When I am telling you, why don't you ask? I'll ask otherwise. So he said, okay, if you tell, I'll ask. And he said, we have 5 of us, but one person is elderly one, he is the one. Oh, he can go free. For all senior citizens, everything is free. See? So I belong to your category. Authenticated, certified senior citizen. In Australia also, when I go for movies, I watch movies. When I go for the movies, if the ticket is $5, I get it for $2. $3 coffee. Starbucks. So, I'll tell you 1 or 2 experiences which has taught me something different for life. First experience, I have this funny thing called writing books as, in Hindi the word is khujli. Khujli, I was in Gujarat. And Gujaratis are very close to me because they are sweet and I don't have diabetes, so I like them. So, one person, he gave one of my books and he said, Swamiji, please autograph it. So he gave me, I took it and wrote love and my signature and today. I don't write the date, I write always today and give it back. So, one other person in front of me says, Swamiji, do you know whose book you have signed? I said, it's my book. No, for whom? I said, I don't know. I don't have eyes behind. He said, he is a literary genius of Gujarat. He has got many awards. So I got up. I said, sir, I am so sorry. I didn't know you. Please come in front. Then I can talk to you. So he came. I said, I am extremely sorry. I didn't talk to you properly. Please sit down. He sat. He said, Swamiji, I want to ask you one question. You have written so many books, not 1, not 2, not 3. Many, almost 100. And so many talks, thousands and thousands. And you are running around the whole world. Where from you get the time? How can you do this? I said, sir, there is something called as khujli. When you have khujli, you are never short of time. Whatever work you are doing in between, and therefore, whenever there is a khujli, you are never short of time. See? Even the doctors are doing operation, heart operation, in there also. And there. See? I said, I have khujli for my hand and khujli for my tongue. Therefore, I am never short of time. See, friends. Then the second thing, second experience. Many years before, I told one very great saint in Badrinath, very elderly lady, she is no more now. So, many years before, I said, Mama, I had decided to stop giving talks, enough of giving talks. So she laughed. I said, why are you laughing? She said, Whose question are you answering? Who has asked you whether you want to talk or you don't want to talk? Most of us do this. I want to retire from life. Who asked you? To whom you are telling? Think, friends. And then the life continued. So, my 5 volumes of Panchadashi, almost 2000 pages, those I wrote when I was teaching full time, 5 lectures a day for the students on Vedanta, public lectures, other administrative jobs. During that intense activity, those 5 books have come out. Then I thought, my next book came out, Amrita Anubhav commentary, about 900 pages. I said, I'll take 3 months leave, no program, and finish the book in one go. 3 months leave I took. But in 3 months I could not write one letter, one line. That day I discovered the principle of life. The principle of life is, when you are extremely busy, you are productive. What is retirement? Extremely lazy. See, friends, we have to be extremely busy throughout life, till the last breathing. Produce wealth. Wealth production is important. Otherwise, no, I got sufficient money and it's enough for me. Then you are entering depression. It is not necessary that we have to work only for getting money for ourselves. If God has given us the capacity to produce wealth, produce for the society. See, friends, one more example I'll tell you. One of my Gujarati Amma in Karnataka. I stay with them sometime. I adore her. She must be now not very old, must be about 62, 64. And she lost her husband pretty early. And as it happens, the brothers of the husband took away everything and nothing was left for her. She did not become bitter. She took it as a challenge. And she's so busy. She started from scratch at that age of 50. She started from the scratch and now she's well settled. So I had to say, Mama, don't you want to retire? Swamiji, you must have seen the ladies of my age. They come together, kitty party, all bakwas, iski bahu aisi, uski bahu aisi. I said, I don't want to waste that time. And because I am investing my money in whatever business I am doing, I can't make a fool of myself. Whenever you do a voluntary service, you are not responsible. But when your money is invested, then you are responsible. Because it's a question of losing or gaining. See, friends, never think about living that I don't want to earn. Yes, don't earn for yourself. One of my friend, he is a civil engineer. Now he is very old, almost 80. When I met him about 20 years before, he retired at the age of 60 from a big company. And he says, Swamiji, I am going to join your ashram and do your personal service. I'll be your personal attendant. I'll wash your clothes, I'll prepare tea, coffee for you, I'll do everything for you. I said, to protect myself from people like you, I have no ashram. See? You will go to the bathroom and from there you will shout, Swamiji, pani nahi hai, lota le aao. This is my job or I am not going to do that. Then I said, if you want something, I'll tell you what you have to do. What is your expertise? He said, I am civil engineer. Very good. Do that job only. What is your expertise? But I said, don't talk but. When I say, it will happen. Apply. Within 15 days, he got a job in Middle East. Lot of construction going on. I said, he wrote me from there, Swamiji, as you said, I got the job, I am already in Dubai. I get 700,000 rupees per month. So tell me, what should I do? I said, I sanction 50% for your personal maintenance, 50% you donate it to whatever cause you like. Don't give me, I'll eat away. And he did it. And slowly, like a bud opening into a beautiful flower full of beauty and fragrance, he evolved. And today he is the president of All India Senior Citizens Forum, and so many activities and so many things. In addition to all this, he has translated all the four Vedas from Sanskrit into Tamil. He is a Tamilian. He has no time for anything. So busy. Life becomes meaningful. We are not here for retirement. What you have to do in your day-to-day activities, social things that you already learned. I could see from the screen behind. That I won't tell you. I like to emphasize on what is to be done inside. See, you will see most of the people are miserable in life never because of shortage of time. They are miserable because of excess of time. More the time at our disposal, more miserable we are. And when we are miserable, we can spread miseries alone. See, friends, keep occupied. How to keep occupied? This happened in Chicago. Many years before, I was going in a Telugu family's house. And both husband-wife doctors and their mother came from India. She didn't know one word of English. And she told very clearly to her son, don't expect me that I have come here for cooking. Don't expect me that I'll attend your phone calls. Don't expect me that I'll do babysitting. I have got my own business. And from morning till evening, she is so busy, extremely busy. Morning she will get up at about 5 o'clock, finish morning things. Then she has to read the whole Bhagavad Gita in front of Bhagavan Krishna. Then she will finish her whatever little things, breakfast, etc. Then she will do the Vishnu Sahasranam. Then she will do her japa. Then at that age she told me that she read Bhagavad Mahapuran 45 times in her life. So every day I had to read it to him, otherwise he gets bored. Therefore she was reading Bhagavad Mahapuran for Bhagavan Krishna. And this is up to lunchtime. After lunch she will take food and sleep comfortably for 2 hours. 2 hours she will get up, have her own coffee, and then she will watch a Telugu movie. Very perfect. Nicely, sincerely, all sincerity she will watch it. After the movie is over, about 2 hours or so, then she will sit down, take paper and pencil and write down the whole story of the movie, what happened. And when I went, there were piles of books written by her. Japa also. So I was making fun of her. I said, "Amma, who is going to read this? What for you have written?" He said, "I have written for my time pass. And because of this, my children don't tell me any work." Otherwise, you will see old people are told, "Acha, jara kapde ko dho lena." Bichara budha dho raha. See, keep yourself occupied in the outer world as well as inner world. Inner world occupation is, we have to give food to our mind to remain healthy. And the healthy food is the scriptural thoughts. It is never late. Start any time. For example, suppose you have not studied, then take Bhagavad Gita for studies. Write down the whole Bhagavad Gita by hand. The idea is time pass. You have to kill the time in such a manner that the time is utilized properly. And once you get the taste of it, then you will see that Amma I was telling you from South India. Now at that age, in spite of all her business and work she does, she has got on a big workshop. So many people are working. She is doing work, old lady. In addition to that, she has by-hearted Bhagavad Gita, Vishnu Sahasranam, Dakshinamurti Stotra, and she talks to me the language of a well-educated Vedantic scholar. When she can do, any one of us can do. And the secret is, Never keep yourself free, keep occupied, keep occupied. See, therefore, friends, how do we keep occupied ourselves? First step. The best way to keep occupied is start working on your mind. So, working on the mind means our default settings must be changed. Our default settings are old people that we are. We all the time talk about our past. See? I was in Australia in my friend's house. He's a Sardarji. His son was about 8 years, 9 years, or maybe 10 years. Now he is a medical graduate. So when he was small, I asked him, I said, hey, Bachu, tell me, do you go to India? Of course, we go every year. We go to Punjab. Very good. And tell me something which is unique between India and Australia. He says, Swami, it is very simple. When we go to India, we talk about Australia. When we are in Australia, we talk about India. See, don't we do that? When you are here, you will see, when we were back, in Vadodara, the things were different, And the people over here, our children, grandchildren, they don't know what is Vadodara, where it is. They ask, is it in Russia? See. And why this happens? Because the default settings. And therefore, we suffer in our life. See, if you want to remain young, I am telling you how to keep occupied. Don't retire means keep occupied. The process of learning, see, the process of learning keeps you young in your life. What is the difference between the young and the old man? Young child is wanting to learn something new. See, I was in Calcutta many years before and learning Bengali. So I used to write down and read and all that. And like the children, when they learn for the first time A, B, C, like that, they read the boards on the shops and all that. So I was also doing the same thing, although I was a grown-up. I used to read the boards. One day I was standing and it was a shop where the board was there. It was a watch shop. So it was written there. I was reading, Gha, Di, Ka, Du, Ka, Na. I was so happy. I could read it. Ghadi Ka Dukan. There was one Bengali behind me. He gave a tap on me. Not like this. Wrong. I said, okay, tell me how to read. Ghodi ka, ghodi ke do kaan. In Bengali, ghadi becomes ghodi, ki becomes ke, so do kaan, ghadi ke do kaan. When you learn, you become young. You never become old. One of my Sindhi friend, he has taken this to his heart. He told me, Swamiji, since you told, I appreciated your idea. So I started learning Sanskrit. I said, very good, learn. So you can read Shankar Bhashya and understand everything. He said, no, not for that. Then I heard that in heavens they talk Sanskrit. Sindhi hai na? So, in heavens they talk Sanskrit. Therefore, when I will die and go in the heavens, I won't have problem of asking for the things. Therefore, I am learning Sanskrit. I said, hey, you are a real genius. I said, Papa, but one can just query. I am sure you will go to heaven, no doubt about it. But suppose, plan B. Suppose you happen to go to hell, then? He said, Sindhi, I know. Learn something, learn. And in that learning, take scriptures. See, we are so fortunate, we have got such a huge literature. Bhagavad Gita, Upanishads, then 18 Puranas, 18 Smriti Granthas, there is no end to it. There is one publication by Bharatiya Vidya Bhavan, written by one Kamala Radhakrishnan. She is no more. That is, I think, in 20th edition they have published. There are trilogy she has written on Mahabharata, Ramayana, and one more book. And it is so exceptionally beautiful. And who was she? She wrote it when she was declared a cancer patient. At the age of about 70 or 68, she was declared as a cancer patient. Then she took up. She said, before I finish this body, let me do something creative. And she was so busy, forget about cancer and all that. And in that, 3, 4 years, 5 years she lived thereafter, these books, they are one of the best books on all the scriptures that we have. And she was anyone like any one of us. Husband, wife, children, brother, uncle, everybody. In that, she has fulfilled her life. Be attentive. Simply living life is not enough. Life must find fulfillment. Bhagavad Gita 15th chapter tells, Etan buddhva buddhiman syat krutakrutyascha bharata. Having known this truth, one attains fulfillment. So, our scriptures give us the scheme of living without retirement. The first is the Brahmacharya ashram, wherein we are supposed to be students and prepare ourselves for the next stage of life, called as Grihastha ashram. When we come in Grihastha ashram, we take care of all our desires are fulfilled, everything is completed, then the children grow and children retire. Now you are, hum do, ab hamara koi nahi. The children are gone their own way. Now what is to be done? Then we enter the Vanaprastha ashram. Vanaprastha ashram is a preparation to remain alone without feeling lonely. Prepare yourself. In Grihastha ashram, we take the help of each other beyond limits. See, for everything that husband has to ask the wife, for every small little thing. And a stage comes wherein, suppose they have to go somewhere for a wedding or some function or anywhere. The husband will not go and dress up himself. He will ask his wife, shall I put on this shirt? Shall I put on this pant? Wife gets frustrated. Don't put on clothes, go like that. Every small little thing they have to ask the wife, because as the man grows in life and as the woman grows in life, woman starts as a weakling but ends as a strong person, inside, outside, because she has faced many challenges of life. Man begins as a strong person, but as the age grows, he becomes a weakling. You must have seen in those old couples where first the wife dies and the husband remains as a burden and a problem for the whole family. Where the husband dies and the wife remains as an asset to that old family. Observe this. This is what happens. Because not preparing ourselves for the next stage of life. Vanaprastha ashram is this preparation. Refuse to take help from anybody. Start doing your own job. Washing your clothes, going for a walk, everything. Try to do yourself. Don't take service from anybody. And slowly, slowly their independence will be discovered. And during that time, one has to spend more time in the upasana. See, take up any studies. This is one of the best things in life, particularly old age, where we give good food to our mind. Because it is the body which becomes old, not the mind. Mind can never become old. Mind is beyond the influence of time. But the body doesn't cooperate. And then the condition is like a bullock cart. One side there is a buffalo tied, other side there is a race horse. How will be that bullock going on? The mind is like a race horse and the body is like a buffalo. It is always a problem in life. And then the frustration comes. Therefore, that mind has to be taken care of. And the health of the mind depends directly upon the quality of the thoughts the mind entertains. See, friends, I'll give you two examples. You will not believe this can happen, but it has happened. One of my friends' father, he was staying with, his own son and daughter-in-law. And that father was about 72, 73, or maybe more like that. And he, even that age, externally he was doing everything very fine. Going to the temple, putting all the kinds of marks on the body and everything, But inside he was perverted. See, so much perversion. Where there no maid servant will stay in their house because of him. Not only that, but even the daughter-in-law was fed up of his presence. Finally, they came and asked me, Swami, this is what is happening, what we should do. I said, you leave him alone, you stay separate, don't stay with him. But where will he go? I said, don't worry about him, he'll be able to manage. Then he went to his another daughter, she also kicked him out. The reason is, he has not taken care of his mind. You may trust friends, anybody in life. Don't trust your mind. Mind has to be disciplined and educated. Discipline of the mind is, the mind has to be given clear instruction. No more taking service from anyone. Work yourself. That will keep the body going, and educating the mind, study the scriptures. When these two things are done together, the mind will not become a problem because the mind is engaged. Unengaged mind is a problem. Engaged mind is a solution. See, you must have seen when we travel, we eat maximum because there is nothing to do. Keep on eating. Same way, I am suppose old, I have nothing to do. Then what? Breakfast के लिए क्या बनाया? First question in the morning. While eating breakfast, lunch के लिए सब्जी कौन सी बन रही है? Second question. While taking lunch, evening चाय के साथ समोसे बनाना बहुत दिनों से नहीं खाए. Keep on only thinking about food, food, food. Because no busy. See, friends. Therefore, first is educating the mind by study of scriptures, and second is the disciplining of the mind. When these two things are discovered, you understand, with every additional experience, we start growing wise. And Vidwan sarvatra pujyate, and wise person is respected everywhere. Many elderly people have got this complaint that Swamiji, our children don't respect us. They don't have respect for the elderly people. Now, if we are grown up in age, what is our contribution? What we have done to become old? Tell me. It is the earth which is running around the sun, and our age is growing. Is it a contribution? Is it our achievement? No. Those who demand respect, they don't command. And we can command respect if there is something worthy in us. See, friends, in this manner, when we start working on the mind, so this mind is kept busy, educated. Then be attentive. Then you will come far above the lower level of existence. Then the worldly problems, where to go, where is the bank and all that, these are not problems, these are baby things. That will happen, don't worry about it. The real problem is, then you start working on your mind. And take some spiritual practice. Now I'll take up to the last part of our thinking process. Then take the spiritual practice. First, spiritual practice is meant for those who are wanting to do something great in life, wanting to achieve something great in life. Unless we want something, nothing can happen. The first thing, we are educated mind, then discipline the mind, now start working on the mind individually. Spend some time all by yourself without feeling lonely. And to begin with, 2-3 techniques, try this. When you are sitting, whichever way, doesn't matter, you don't have to sit in a Padmasana. Anyway, chair is best. Sit down. First, remind yourself that you are happy and cheerful. There are no problems for you. Everything is perfect. And you are happy. Insist, instruct, you are happy. There is nothing wrong. Positive approach. Second thing, then remember that your beloved Lord and your Guru Maharaj is in your heart. So you are not lonely. Thereafter, the third step. Then make a firm resolution not to talk or bring the past in the present. If this one thing you do, you have taken a big leap into the spiritual life. From the past, we can learn and grow wise. Not remembering the past and munching the past experiences. No. Learn and grow wise. Then about the future. Plan about the future. Don't worry about the future. Normally we worry. This is the psychological adjustment inside. After this adjustment is done, then as you are sitting, now spend time on simple observation of the breathing. Just remain aware of this breathing process. When we remain aware of breathing process, our mind to a great extent becomes quieter. But this will not remain for long because of the old habits. Then, with that breathing, synchronize Lord's name. Take any short name. Breathing in, breathing out. Chanting the name is the Jnana Shakti. Breathing is the Kriya Shakti. So breathe in, Hari. Breathe out, Om. Hari. Om. Hari. Om. Do it for next half a minute. When you do this longer period of time, be attentive. Jnana Shakti, knowledge, Kriya Shakti, breathing, when they become perfectly synchronized, the gap between them starts reducing, and as the gap starts reducing, they come back to the source. Living in that source and doing the worldly things is the ideal way of spending the remaining life. See, by this practice, the mind will lose its old habit of talking about the past and worrying about the future. When these two things, talking about the past and worrying about the future, are dropped, we start remaining in the present. Remaining in the present is our natural state. Going in the past or the future is unnatural, and therefore we are frustrated. And one of the most important thing, nobody is interested in our past. Everybody is concerned about their own future. But we oldies have no future, only past. See, once I was in Shimla with my friend, and his in-laws had come, mother-in-law and father-in-law. He said, Swamiji, they are my in-laws, they would like to talk to you something. So, okay. So, nice place, beautiful place. And then they came, sat down and started. Swamiji, have you come for the first time to Shimla? I said, yes. Oh, we are here since our marriage. It's very good. You are lucky. We came here in 1922, immediately after our marriage. Husband uvacha, husband said. In old age, whatever husband says, wife has to contradict. It's a rule. So immediately, the wife said, in 22, you might have got married to someone else, not to me. No, darling, it was 22. No, it was 24. No, it was 22. And they are fighting on 22 or 24. Now, how does it matter for me? It is not their fault, because we don't remember. So, is it necessary to get into our past? See? There was one old couple, they were honored in a town, and the reason being, they were never miserable. They were always happy, cheerful, not fighting with anybody, etc. So they were asked, Babuji, what is the secret of your marriage that you never fought, nobody seen you fighting with each other? He said, no, I'll tell you the story. He started telling the story. After, when we went for honeymoon, we hired 2 horses. And I sat on my horse, she sat on her horse. We went. My horse was doing very well. When she rode on her horse, she fell down. So she patted the horse and talked to the horse. This is first time, okay. Again she rode. 2 5 steps the horse went, again she was tossed back on the ground. Again she got up, again she said, this is a second time, never mind, be careful. Again she rode on the horse. Again, 3rd time the horse tossed her down. So she got up, took her purse, took out the pistol and shot the horse dead. Tack, tack, horse died. When she did like this, I scolded my wife. What you are doing, it is the way to do. She was cool. She said, this is first time. From that time onward, I am very cool. Friends, when you laughed, you are not old. Remain cheerful and happy. That is all. Don't we like somebody is happy? See? Like, I move here in so many people's cars. I stay in so many houses. Oh, your house is so nice, so clean, neat. No more clutter, minimum things, so open, fresh, oh good. So somebody else's house we like, and it is very good. What a joy it will be if your house is like that. Now apply the same principle. When somebody is happy and cheerful, we like him. What will be that experience if we are cheerful and happy? See, friends, in this world nobody likes a miserable fellow. God told me, we imagine this wrong way. Oh God, what? Go with cheer and happiness. That's all. And the day you decide this principle, that you are not going to remain miserable in this world, and for that the only solution is study, study, study scriptures. As you study the scriptures, you slowly start evolving. And the evolution is remaining ever cheerful and happy. And this is possible for everyone. Nobody is barred from this. This is the meaning of not getting retired in life. When we get retired in life, ab ji ke kya karenge. When the oldie like me sings this kind of song, ab ji ke kya karenge, next generation is very happy, chalo ja raha. लेकिन जाता भी नहीं. ना जीने की तमन्ना है, ना मरने का इरादा है. See, friends, keep physically busy. Start your day, go for jogging, walk. This thing one I like in this country. See, all youngsters, old fellows, they go for a jog. I don't see any Indian going for them. They go maximum from the bedroom to the kitchen. Chai le aao. See, friends, keep yourself occupied. Physically, do exercise, go here and there. Then, mentally, don't go in the past or worry about the future. Intellectually, study the scriptures. Spiritually, spend time alone without feeling loneliness. Give it a practice. See, how to start the practice? Right away we'll start. And then hereafter you continue. We start with 30 seconds. It's not a very big deal. For 30 seconds, do not talk to yourself. If we do it for 30 seconds successfully, congratulate yourself. Then do some little thing here and there, and again go and sit down and try again. Now, let us increase the dose. 60 seconds. If we have done this thing well, very good. In a day, do these sittings for as many times as you can. 1 minute, not long. Don't bother, I want to do meditation for 1 hour. It is only a frustration. And then such people become problem for everybody. Because after meditation they become violent. Because during meditation they are suppressing themselves beyond their limits. See? And all that we are doing physically, be attentive. Remember, nobody wants us. Whatever we are doing, it is our need. If we were not in this world, there was nothing lacking. When we will leave this world and go, there will be nothing lacking. But we have this wrong notion. Elderly people have this problem. One friend of mine asked me this question in Bombay. Swamiji, last few days I am getting this doubt again and again in my mind. What will happen after I die to my wife, my children, my property, my business? I don't know what will happen. I said, don't ask me, ask them. They will tell you, Papaji, we are waiting, go. See? We have the wrong notion what will happen. What happens to them when we are in deep sleep? Tell me. In deep sleep, we are neither mother, father, brother, sister, husband, wife. Yet the world continues. Nothing happens. So when our presence has not made any difference, will our absence make any difference? So enough of this world. Withdraw. Sabaki mamata ta gavatori. Withdraw and spend time in this contemplative mode, but cheerfully and happily. Many places we go, for them spirituality means as if it is a punishment. See, they will be doing the japa also, and Guru Maharaj, don't talk, be quiet, be disciplined. That is not life, it is being in military. See? Remain cheerful, happy, must be updated up to the present moment. Many elderly people have got fear about the computer for no reason. Learn computer, learn something new, and keep yourself occupied. Never allow a single minute that ab kya karu. No, you have no time. Keep so much busy. And the 4 areas I told you, physically, then action-wise, mentally, intellectually. All these 4 departments, when they are busy way occupied, you will see that life is being lived beautifully. And nobody can do it for us. Nobody can do. Now the last simple technique of leading this life beautifully, when we are with the children, be childlike. Play with them, talk their language, enjoy. But what we do when we are with the children, we start telling them, don't do like this, don't do like that. When we were children, we were not like that. One father was scolding his son. When we were small, we never used to have so many shoes. When we were small, we never used to have so many pants and all that. You people want so many things. So the son said, Dad, your father was damn poor. Are you jealous of me or what? My father is not poor, therefore I got so many things. Now what will you say? Don't bring your past for comparing. Live in the present. And I tell you one important thing, what our children are going through is a terrible time. During our period, there was not so much of information available. Now they are unable to handle the knowledge which is available on Google with a click. To handle that tremendous knowledge is a big challenge for them. If we have to again appear for examination, etc., in today's world, I guarantee we will fail. The way they have to go, inside house, ma, outside house, mummy. See how much tug of war they are going through. Therefore, instead of understanding them properly, we are only condemning and preparing and comparing. Let us not do this. The net result will be, we will be at peace with ourselves. A person who is at peace with himself or herself is at peace with everyone in life. A person who is at war with himself or herself is at war with the whole world. See? Don't bother about the world. The world has always been like this. Take care of yourself. One day, one person asked me, Swamiji, what is the secret that wherever you go, people receive you so lovingly and all that? I said, the secret is before I reach, like I am staying with Madhav, before I reach his house, he knows when I am leaving his house. Therefore he is happy. If I come and stay here permanently, he will ask, जाने का क्या लेंगे? Be attentive. We are in this world on a vacation. This is not our abode. This is not our place. Like the NRI parents come, they know they are here for few days. They have to go back. In the same manner, in this world, we are on a vacation. So when the NRI parents come, where is their attention? What are the new things? Let me see that, let me do this, let me do that. And then, okay, my flight is day after tomorrow, let me prepare. And when they are going back home, they are so inspired. Come on, we are going home. Enough of America. Enough. In the same manner, be attentive. Prepare yourself to go home. Enough of this. Whichever comfortable 7-star hotel you may go, everybody salutes you there. Things are available with only a remote control. Whatever comforts it may be. But after a few days, we get bored. It is enough, I think now we should go back. And when you come home, after coming home, you pull your old cot, which has got 3 legs and 4th chair. And then you sit on that and then ask your wife, chai milegi? Instead of chai, first you get a banging. Din bhar chai peete rehte. But you keep quiet. Then she will give you a cup of tea. And that cup of tea, cup is also bahra, no ear. Take. And the lips of the cup are all broken. And yet when you take that cup of tea, aha, brahmanandam paramasukhadam. In the same manner, whatever may be the comforts that we have in this world, we all discover happiness when we come back to our own home temporarily, that temporary coming back home is called as deep sleep. In deep sleep, what we have? Nothing. What we are? Nobody. Where we are? Nowhere. Yet, we continue to experience the bliss. In the same manner, this is just a temporary place. The moment the visa is over, you have to go away. See, friends, and the best way to remember this is not our place. This place comes into existence when we are identified with the body. When the body identification is dropped, where are we? Therefore, the real way to spend life is, don't think of retirement means what? Living at the body level. No retirement means what? Rising above the body level. And thus, slowly and steadily, the world and the body will not make much difference to us. In old days, 2-3 things trouble everybody. Number one, when I was young, why did I do the wrong things? The second one, when I was young, why I did not do the right things? 2 things. They persecute a person. Because when you got lot of time at your disposal, then all the old memories come and stand before you. मालूम है उसका गला काटा था? He cursed. Now I think that curse is coming true. My children are kicking me left and right because of that. See, friends. Therefore, drop the past, close the future, start remaining in the present fully, 100%. This is the way. Nanya pantha vidyate janaya. There is no other way. And if we are doing it, we are not obliging the world, but we are living it because that is the only way. Wish you all the best. You are doing wonderful. Continue to be in the same mode. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om. Sri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om.